Hello everybody, today we're going to unpack and take a close-up look at the Panasonic CR2032 batteries. So let's first take a look around the outside of the packet. So as you can see, this is a pack or card of 6 CR2032 button cell batteries. And here is the reverse side of the packet with the product details and specifications. And now let's go ahead and open up the packet by freeing up one of the CR2032 batteries, so peeling back the plastic bubble cover right there to reveal the Panasonic CR2032 3-volt lithium battery. Okay, so there's a bit of information for you about the CR2032 battery and its counterpart. So there is another type of battery which is very similar in size, which is the CR2025 battery, which I'll show you right here. So now we have the CR2025 as well as the CR2032. I beg your pardon, so let me say that again. The CR2025 in my right hand, and on the left is the CR2032. Both are 3-volt lithium batteries, but the difference is, I'll tell you something, with the numbers on the battery, 20 or the first 2 digits represent the diameter of the batteries in millimeters, so they're both 20 millimeters across or wide in diameter, or 2 centimeters, and the 32 in this battery on the left represents the thickness of the battery, which is 3.2 millimeters in thickness, and the 25 represents the thickness 2.5 millimeters for this battery on the right. So I'll show you both of them stacked on top of each other, both being 2 centimeters in diameter or 20 millimeter in diameter. However, the thickness, as you can see, the CR2025 on the top is 2.5 millimeters in thickness, and the CR2032 is 3.2 millimeters in thickness. So you can see that difference right there now. So the difference is 0.7 millimeters in thickness. So next time, if you're unsure, that of course the CR2025 is the thinner one and CR2032 is the thicker one, but most of the times they're usually interchangeable, depending on your device that requires the battery, but most times they will fit. So it's only the thickness which is the difference. Okay, so the new battery, which is the CR2032, is what we've just unpacked from that new 6-pack card. So now you have a good look at the new as well as the other battery right there, the CR2032 and the CR2025. Both voltages of both batteries, as you can see, are the same, being 3 volts. The only difference between the two, as I've mentioned earlier and shown you, is the thickness, with a 32 representing the 3.2 millimeters in thickness, and the CR2025 with the 25 representing 2.5 millimeters in thickness. So a good bit of trivia or fun facts for you right there with both batteries right here. But the main battery one we want to concern ourselves with today is the CR2032. which we've just unpacked or removed from that card packaging, and it's in my left hand right there. And just to show you for some scale, both batteries resting in the palm of my hand. So they are button cell batteries, or sometimes called watch batteries as well. So there we go. And taking the CR2025 away. And then we're just going to test it out very quickly. So I do have the Western Tech waterproof LED light, which I've unboxed and tested quite some time ago. So as you can see, we have the remote control in my left hand and the main LED light unit in my right hand. So what the remote control requires is one of these button cell batteries. So I'm just going to set the main light unit down right there. I'm going to move the card across as well. So I'm going to set the 6-pack of cards there. And just to show you the remote control, it does require on the back of the remote control backing, you can see that there is a diagram there specifying a CR2025 battery. Okay, however, we do have a CR2032, and as I've mentioned just now, most of the times your device that requires a CR2025 battery will most of the times accept a CR2032 battery, because the main real difference is, or the only difference, is the thickness of the battery. So we're going to pop this CR2032 battery into this remote control by setting it in its battery tray there and popping that tray back in, and let's hit that on button to see if it works. And right there you can see the Western Tech waterproof LED light is illuminated and flashing away quite nicely right there. So there we have it. So that's the Panasonic CR2032 battery. Thanks for watching and happy powering!